For some reason, so nigga swole. Nigga swole. I don't know what's up with that. All right. So right now, what we're doing is we're gonna upload to freelabel.net. Was this a video? Page view. Interesting. Okay, so we're uploading to freelabel.net. Um, right now, free label is in a state where it's the shit. You know, it's literally the shit. Oh, look, Johnny B. Copy link. So we can upload this. I don't know what we would upload it to. Maybe I could upload his Johnny B's profile if he has one. How does he not have a profile? It's messed up. Johnny B the shooter. Oh, I'm on Alex. Hmm. I might need to be logged in as admin because I don't have access to Johnny B's profile. I don't have access to Johnny B's profile. I'm logged in as Alex. I log in as admin at freelabel.net. Here, logging in. Okay, let's get this video uploaded. Videos. What? Oh, admin at freelabel. Y'all aren't seeing this. Y'all aren't seeing bugs. Don't look. I'm telling you, I have to do everything myself. This is really sickening. All right, bam. Not trying to be okay. Copy link. Damn, Charlie. Okay, and then create new profile. Let's see. Johnny be the shooter. And then we'll say his IG is gonna be Johnny be the. I think that's it. Damn, that's crazy. He's blacklisted or something. Save profile. Okay, we got Johnny B the shooter. Okay, I just uploaded to his profile. So now Johnny B, just him walking for 20 minutes. What do you think that Johnny could have done better here? It's a little hard to keep it smooth. Okay, I see what he was talking about. He texted me, said that it was a little hard to keep it smooth because of the glare. But don't drones have like an auto follow? backgrounds have auto follow. I wonder what beat he put. Oh, I guess he put a bunch of beats in here. That's sick. I fuck with it. It kind of that's sick. It looks like a video game. It looks like old GTA Skyview, or like, you know, Police. Oh, that's sick. Bro, that is so dope. Good shit, Johnny. Good shit, Johnny. I'd play this in the background. I mean, it just needs to be a little bit more aesthetically smooth, so it's like aesthetically addictive. Because if it were tracking him like that right there the entire time, I would be stuck. I couldn't stop looking. I'd be so intrigued. And if he did this in like places where it were a little bit more, I guess not interesting, because this is pretty cool, but just like places that have a little bit more activity going on, so you can kind of pay attention to the detail of like his surroundings, because you can get lost in just his surroundings. Like him tracking himself in the middle and then like everything else going on would be so sick, especially during South by. Man. Yeah, that's super dope. It's just, yeah, the movements. And even at that, maybe you can edit the movements out. Any sharp movements you can edit out. That'd be cool. Because then the viewer will never know. I fuck with it. And then loop that hoe. Loop that hoe for like 10 hours. I rock with it. I rock with it. Okay. All right, we gotta upload another video now. We'll do this one to Mina Marketing. What? What, Charlie?
Today we're talking about writing killer scripts. The reason winning creators go viral so often is because of their script writing. You might have a great video idea, but how do you actually write a script with a compelling story that keeps people hooked the entire time?
This is what literally I'm working on right now. I'm creating content, but as you can see, like I just don't know how to keep people engaged. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe I do, but I'm just working on it. I'm not saying I don't know how. I'm working on that. That's the next step of the process right now.
This is an art. I've analyzed hundreds of the top creators across every niche, and they all run the exact same script writing process. So in this video, I'm gonna break it all down. This is the proven 5-step framework for how to write killer scripts that keep viewers hooked. By the way, I'm Callaway. I've done over 1 billion views. I have 1 million followers, and this stuff is all I do all day long. All right, let's dive in. Now, before we get into the script writing framework, there is a critical first piece that you have to understand. And this alone will level up your script writing in a massive, massive way. Winning on social media is all about hacking human psychology. This is the game within the game. It is the most important building block in content. Now, content psychology really boils down to one single principle: expectations versus reality. Expectations are what people think is gonna happen. Reality is what actually happens. When reality beats expectations and things go better than expected, people are happy, they keep watching, and you win. But when expectations beat reality and things go worse than expected, people are not happy, they stop watching, and you lose. It really is that simple. This give and take is why you feel so good after giving a public speech, because your expectations are super low because you think you're gonna bomb. And then after you go and it's fine, you feel great because reality
So you're saying
is what actually happens. When reality beats actions, it is all about hacking human psychology. This is the game within the game. It is the most important building block in content. Now, content psychology really boils down to one single principle: expectations versus reality. Expectations are what people think is gonna happen. Reality is what actually happens. When reality beats expectations and things go better than expected, people are happy, they keep watching, and you win. But when expectations beat reality and things go worse than expected, people are not happy, they stop watching, and you lose. It really is that simple. This give and take is why you feel so good after giving a public speech, because your expectations are super low because you think you're gonna bomb. And then after you go and it's fine, you feel great because reality beat expectations. Now, I start here because understanding this expectation versus reality psychology concept will influence every decision you make when you're writing a script. That really is where the sauce lies. It is the black magic that makes all this stuff really work. And if you understand that, the script writing process that I'm about to go through becomes way easier. Okay, so these are the 5 script writing steps in the process. Number 1 is packaging. Number 2 is outline. Number 3 is intro. Number 4 is body. And number 5 is outro. I write every single script in this exact same order. Now let's take each one quickly and break down how to do it. Your job when you're writing the script is to make sure the first few lines of the intro confirm and ideally beat their expectations set by the title. This is called click confirmation. It's one of the most important principles to winning on YouTube. So if Mr. Beast has a title that says, "I spent 100 hours inside the pyramids," then right away in the first sentence, and ideally the first intro, he's gonna show you and tell you that he's in the pyramids. This would meet expectations. Now, to exceed expectations, he would also add on something like, "I have unprecedented access to explore pieces that have never been explored before." And this takes base expectations, the pyramids, and then beats them, unprecedented access. This positive gap of reality beating expectations hooks the viewer. And it turns out this is exactly what Jimmy does in every single video. It's exactly what every winning creator does in every video. So before you write any script, you need to have your video packaging dialed so you know what to put in the intro to get this confirmation. And the packaging of the video is made up of the idea, title, and thumbnail. Now, the idea is a one-line sentence describing what the video is about. More importantly, this is the pain point that you're trying to solve for your ideal viewer avatar, or it's the rabbit hole you're trying to create so they go down the loop. If you don't have a good base idea that's something they'd actually want to watch, it's going to be so much harder to write a killer script because they're not going to be interested in it. Okay, now next and most important in this packaging is the title. It's critical that you have the title established before you write the intro. I'm not going to cover how to write a good title in this video because that's a whole other psychology can of worms. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video on titles. But the most important thing to know about the title is that you're trying to trigger a click curiosity loop. Does the title alone get the viewer curious enough about the pain point or problem that they cannot resist clicking and they have to find out what you have to say? And also, based on that title, what expectations should a viewer have coming into the video if they did click? Because slight tweaks in the title wording can completely change the incoming expectation. And again, the whole point is to have reality beat expectations. You don't know what reality should be with the click confirmation if you don't know what that expectation is. Now, again, if you're bad with titles, you could use tools like 1 of 10, vidIQ, Spotter Studio, ViewStats. There's so many tools that allow you to remix titles and optimize them for YouTube. That's what I'd recommend. I have a full team that kind of does the ideas and titles for me, but if you don't have that, using one of these tools is a great way to do it. Now, when it comes to thumbnails, most YouTube experts will demand that you have the title and thumbnail solved before you even start writing the script. But I don't agree with this. The title for sure, but I think it's okay if you have the thumbnail loose, but not really dialed. And that's because the creative process and back and forth that comes with the thumbnail can be a huge inhibitor to action, agency, and creativity when you're writing your script. If you have to wait and delay constantly because you're waiting for the thumbnail to write the script, it's just gonna slow you down. And so in my opinion, the title is a must. A loose thumbnail idea is fine. That will get dialed in over time. All right, let's move on to step 2 of the 5-step script writing process, which is outline. Now, before I start writing the actual script, I really like to have a bulleted outline on the page first. And this may seem counterintuitive. You would think you'd do the intro first and then the outline and then the body. Why am I doing the outline before the intro? Well, my take is that anybody can learn how to write a compelling intro. It's just a few Lego bricks. I'm going to go through it in a second. Once you know this formula, you can easily print the intro. So I know in the back of my mind that I can solve the intro. The real moat, the real sauce of videos that goes from good to great is having something actually unique, differentiated, and novel to say in the body of the video. Are your points actually unique? Could you actually beat someone's expectations because your reality is so good at what you're saying? Now, uniqueness in these points can come from the actual tip itself, the process of distillation, how you actually say the tip, or the example that you use to explain what it is. I find that writing these in a quick outline, bulleted first, is a great way to gut check if you actually have something worth saying or you're just summarizing and regurgitating common things. If you don't have something worth saying that's not unique, before you move forward and waste time writing a script, go research more, go watch other source material, and try to come up with more novel points. I think one of the reasons why my videos work so well is because I'm saying things that nobody else is saying. I am also distilling them down and using different examples, but I'm saying things that I've never heard people say on YouTube. Remember, the goal with script writing is to beat expectations with reality. If expectations are existing base knowledge and you're just repeating existing base knowledge, you will not be able to beat expectations with your reality. So tactically, I like to make a quick and dirty bulleted list and just write this out and zoom out and just think, is this unique or not? And then for each point in the list, I layer on the what, the why, and the how. The what is what it is, the why is why it matters, and the how is how it fits in the overall puzzle of the story. And again, if I don't have unique points in the outline, I'm not moving forward. I'm not making the video. Now, it's important to call out all of this, the idea, the title, the outline, is all done before breaking ground on the script itself. This is the measure twice, cut once of content. I try to only make ideas that I feel like have a chance to do well. And if it's not going to do well, I don't make them. I go back to the research process. Okay, let's move on to step 3, which is the intro. Now, before I write the full body of the script, I start with the intro. And my ultimate goal after establishing the click confirmation is to build a curiosity loop. You want to open a rabbit hole in the viewer's mind that they just can't help but go down. Each line should make them want to go to the next line. Now, I have an intro hook framework that works every time. Short form, long form, it works every single time. And you can just copy it. I'll give it to you. This is exactly how to do it. Okay, so part 1 is to give immediate context on what the video is about. This is so the viewer can opt in and, of course, confirm the click. So for example, in this video specifically, the title was How to Write a Killer Script That Keeps Viewers Hooked. And the first 3 lines of my intro were, today we're talking about writing killer scripts. The reason winning creators go viral so often is because of their script writing. You might have a great video idea, but how do you actually write a script with a compelling story that keeps people hooked the entire time? So this was tailor-made to establish the context and immediately click confirm that the video was about script writing and keeping a viewer hooked. You want to start by bluntly stating this as quickly as possible. Okay, now part 2 is to establish the common take or belief. So what I like to do is establish the conventional belief on the topic. People will get more eager to listen when they feel like you're talking about something they care about. The easiest way to build this common ground is by restating the common belief, because chances are, if they struggle with this topic, they also know the common belief, and that is their belief. So when you restate it, it helps connect in their mind that this is something they should care about. And it also helps set up the contrast, which is critical in part 3. So for the intro for this exact video, I said this is an art, and it's one of the hardest things to learn when you're starting out making videos. Again, I'm doing this because people want you to start out confirming the belief they already believe before you offer a way to change it. Now, the next part of the intro, which is critical, is building a contrarian take or contrarian approach against this common belief. And the only way to build that contrast between the two is actually to state the common belief. That's why you have to start there. Now, part 3, as I said, is by creating contrast by stating a contrarian approach. So you want to offer a contrarian take or perspective that contradicts that common belief. And this will stun them and hold them into needing to hear what you have to say. The best way to exceed their expectation at that EVR moment when they're first listening to the intro is by stating the common belief, but then that you have a contrarian approach that they may not have heard before. So in today's video, for the intro, I wrote this. But the good news is there is a right answer. I've analyzed hundreds of the top creators across every niche, and they all run the exact same script writing process. This formula has driven hundreds of billions of views, and it works every single time. This is me contrasting against the common belief that script writing is art. I'm saying it's not, it's science. There is a formula, and I have it. Now, right away, I've nailed the click confirmation and I've begun to raise their expectations of what they believe is possible in the video because I offer a different solution than what they've thought of before. Now, the last two steps can be done in either order, but you have to do two things. One, establish proof for why they should trust your new approach. And two, give them a plan, an ordered list, or steps for how you're gonna do it. So in today's video, I wrote this. So in this video, I'm gonna break it all down. This is the proven 5-step framework for how to write killer scripts that keep viewers hooked. By the way, I'm Callaway. I've done over 1 billion views. I have 1 million followers, and this stuff is all I do all day long. So in this case, I started with my plan and then I layered on the proof right at the end. By the end of this intro framework, and I'm telling you it works for every video, you have the viewer hook, line, and sinker. By the way, I know this is a lot to take in one shot. If you need help actually tactically doing this, I put together a free 5-day email series, which kind of breaks down more of these advanced strategies in a much easier form to digest.
Nice. Man, hold on, I'm working on this. Okay, my streams. Yeah, so I forgot what I was gonna tell you. I had a breakthrough I was trying to tell you. Oh yeah. So what do you think about like possibly providing like a custom GPT service, you know? Like my homie called me and I was like just telling him shit. I was like, yo, I'm doing this, blah blah blah. And he's like, hey, like I forgot what he asked me. He's like, how he's like, I wanna make he's like, I don't wanna he just told me what he wanted to do and he's like, can AI do that? And I'm like, yeah, of course it can. And he was like, and I was trying to tell him how to do it, and I was like, and he just kind of like was drawing blanks. So I'm like, well, hmm, I do this shit for myself, so why don't I do it for other people? So I kind of thought about it, and I was like, man, why don't I build GPTs for other people? Because like AI is the future, right? So like instead of us trying to like build our own product and throw it in there and then like charge pennies for it, why don't we just like start offering AI building services just like website design? You know, like the same $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, but like we'll build your own custom AIs. Like whatever you want, we'll build. No, that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm learning it for myself. You know what I mean? And then once I finally get it down for myself, I'm like, okay, shit. Like I mean, literally, it's happening right now in real time. I mean, I mean, yeah, but I'm marketing video shit right now. I'm not marketing any. I'm marketing content and all that stuff right now. Like the GPTs and all that stuff. And nah, that's what I'm saying. The live streaming allows me to be able to get back on the computer. The live streaming allows me because if I'm doing live streaming in the club and if I'm at the fucking studio or a club or anything, I'm not on the computer. So me being on live stream makes me realize, okay, I'm on the computer more. I have AI helping me through all the shit that I'm doing. So it made me realize, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if I were still out there shooting video on a camera, exactly. Yeah, AI. Yeah.